Hey everyone, this is Xoraz from Not Casuals, and today's video is going to be about Age of Apes, where I'm going to give you some of the most important tips for you to start off right and to enjoy this game fully. So Age of Apes is coming out on the Android store today and releasing officially. It will be also featured on the store, so you'll see a lot of new servers and a lot of new players. So if you want to try out this game, now is the perfect time. Now on top of that, we have an invite link in the description, so you can download the game directly from the description. As well as we have here, you can see an invitation code, which will also be shared in the description and in a pinned comment. If you enter this and link it with your Facebook so that your account is always safe, you will get some extra reward, as well as when you get in game, you can yourself use an invitation code and invite your friends. And as you can see, you can get some massive rewards because all of this stuff is worth a lot. So this is really the time for you to try it out, get some free stuff, and invite your friends to come play with you and enjoy this really fun new MMO strategy game all about apes, war, and space conquering. So first, I want to give you some of the basic tips on how to play this game and maximize everything that you do so that you get the maximum value, the best rewards, and that you grow in power and have the most fun possible. So first, obviously, I want to highlight the quests, the events, the daily stuff. You have to do all of it, of course, to get the most value. So we're going to go through some of it, the basic ones. So here on the side, you can use this little menu and see. So this is basically the event that is unlocking the content in the game. If you see, obviously this server is a few days old, so the content unlocks progressively as this goes on. So always pay attention to what's going on. See, right now we have to make our train go through monkey passes, and you get amazing reward for this. So work with your alliance, work with your horde, and work with your server to make sure this happens, because this is going to make you have the best time, the best content, and amazing reward. And make sure to participate, because the bottom one is usually for you to do, and the top one is for your alliance or your horde to do. Now, it's not always like that, but it's often like that. So this, just pay attention to it and try to do what is asked of you. Now, here is the main quest hub. So the first one here is basically your main quest, asking you to upgrade your city hall, upgrade some buildings. Always try and do what this asks, because this will make you do stuff that you're supposed to do. Now, the secondary quests are also very important. As you can see, defeat stuff, train units, gather stuff. It's stuff that you're going to do anyways, but like if you look here, I have 31 of them. Now, if I collect them all, look at how many resources I'm getting. Look at the top. Everything is going up a lot. I can collect all at once like this. I'm getting a lot of resources. So this is your main source of like income at the beginning on top of gathering. So obviously, try and pay attention and do it. You can see like all of these resources, speed ups and stuff. This is going to make you kind of advance through the game faster. So make sure to always do it, but there's no time limit. So you can't miss out on it not doing it. Now, next here is the daily quests. Of course, the daily quests you have to do every day. The reset timer is at the top here. So make sure to do at least up to here every day, because this little project module here and here, as well as the shiny CDs and the action chest and the purple medals. This is very, very valuable. There's no other way of getting this module, first of all, and this is worth a lot. And it's basically completely free. Look at all these rewards you get. It's just resources and statues and stuff for completely free. All you have to do is play the game. Now, I'll go through some of the quests. You don't see all of them right now because I've done some of them. But basically, it's like you have to train stuff. Watching normal fight means recruiting heroes. Go to the shop, buy some stuff. And if you click on the stuff here, it will get you where you need to go to do the action. So the one I just clicked, it was asking me to go buy stuff in the shop. So I just come here, let's say, and I buy a few of them. Boom, see quest, or like boom, I just did the quest. Now I go back here, you go, you collect it. So it's as simple as that. Pay attention, read what it is, click go and do it. Make sure you complete all of this every single day. If you do nothing else, this is probably the most important thing to do, because long term it will have the best results. Now, lastly, achievements. Here, you don't have to do anything special. It will just give you shiny CDs, which is the currency of this game, which buys you everything just by playing the game, doing stuff. So you just have to collect them as you go. You can, if you want to try to do them specifically to get some CDs, go ahead. There's no problem with that, but you don't have to do anything special. See, I did another thing. Boom, there you go. It always comes up. These quests are everywhere. There's so much to do. It's really good. Now, on top of that, after a little while in your server, you will unlock rocket missions. See, you click here, you access these rocket missions. Now, you basically just accept these little quests. You have energy that refreshes over time. You click accept. I have to go gather 10,000 food. And then when I will do it, I'm going to get these little rewards. And I'm going to get one of this. Now, when you have 5 of this, you gather 1 metal and 1 stamina. So at the beginning, you can chain them up quite quickly and have like a lot of energy keeping going. And then you can get a lot of these little metals for free. Do this. This is super worth it. There's nothing. You can gather 10,000 food and 20,000 iron and kill mutants in like 5 minutes. It's very small resources, and you see you can refresh it and you get like different quests. It's always the same kind of stuff, but I mean, just do it. It gives you so much free stuff, and it gives you these plates which are needed for you to upgrade your rocket, which in this case, you can find the rocket here if you go to your rocket, or you can also go in your horde here, rocket technology. You'll be able to donate stuff here to research. This is your entire horde leveling up this rocket. And if you do 80 donations per day, you get all of this little reward for free. So again, do this every day. You can stack them up. I have, like you see, 400 of those, and I have 2,000 of those, which are needed for other tech that requires the food. Now, we don't have any because we've researched them, but you'll see that this is very like easy. You can donate a lot too. It helps your alliance, but you can stockpile them to make sure that every day you can get 80. And as I said, you gather them by simply doing the rocket quest. So this is like the quest hub that you have to do every day. It's very important and it's very valuable. Now also in your city, there's a lot of stuff that you can do for free every day. So first of all here, if you click free, this is basically how you unlock heroes. The currencies are up here, and you get a free of those every time that are free for 1 day, and then you get this every few days for free. Now, obviously, these are better and they're worth more, so just make sure to use your free ones. There's absolutely no cost, and you'll get food, resources, whatever. Like, see, I got some food. Sometimes you'll get medals. You'll unlock some of these like blue champions, which are still pretty good. And you see, after 5 minutes, I could do it again. So then you can get 5 free ones per day every 5 minutes. So if you play for 25 minutes, you'll have it all done. As you increase the level of this building, as I'm doing right now, I'll speed it up just to show you, actually. There we go. Just speed up a little bit. Now, as you increase the level of this building, you will get more free arena rounds. If you click here, you'll see the arena rounds goes up to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the cooldown on getting the really good ones goes down. So obviously, this is a building you want to keep upgrading, which is what I'm doing right now. Boom, upgrade it again. As well as do it every day. Just use your little stuff in there every day, your free stuff. And as well as when you have the currency, use them. There's no way you shouldn't be using them. There's no reason why not, because this is how you're going to get all your champions. So let's see what I get. See, so 5 metal for this guy, a lot of XP, 2 metal for this guy, and this is a star to upgrade these guys. So, you know, perfect, good value. We're happy with this. Now, as well, this is the tavern, one of the most important buildings in your city. You have to upgrade it to upgrade your city hall, so you will always have it max level. Click on this little icon. You see, on here, you have, usually there's a guy here that comes every few hours, gives amazing reward. You always want to do this. Don't ask questions. Press the button. Say yes. Take it. See, boom, amazing reward. 20 hours, I can do more of it. I think you can do up to 5 times a day. I think it goes up again as well when you upgrade your building. Now, this astronaut guy speaks to you. Do you want to trade? 10,000 for 50,000. Of course I want to trade. There we go. Boom, you have it. It's that simple. Go in here. When you see the little icon, click on it. Do it. There's nothing else to do. Now, as well here, this is the secret shop. Click on this little icon. Now, this guy appears periodically after reset, as well as after training troops or building stuff. It will just happen. It will just appear. There's a random chance, and basically gives you all this stuff for a discounted price. Now, it is always worth it. The resources, you see, it's 40,000 of resource to get 50,000 on another one, 40,000, 50,000, 35,000, 50,000. Just buy it all. I buy it all. It's just amazing. I also personally buy with the coin. You don't have to do that. I'm not sure of the value exactly, but I need resource, and I have been stacking up because we've done a lot of events. For example, though, I am completely free to play right now, so I have a lot of this, but I haven't spent. So you see, the game is rewarding. So you can use some of it without feeling too bad. Also, these are speed ups. I usually like to get the speed ups for resource because you can farm resources. You cannot farm speed ups. So as well, there's other stuff. You can get XP and stuff. This is up to you. I might do a guide later on about what you should or shouldn't get, but you can see that there's some really valuable stuff. Now you get 1 free refresh a day, so you can basically do it twice every day. So as I'm doing right now, boom, I'm getting everything. Very valuable. I really like this shop. Every time it's up, I just go in and buy everything. Now, when there's like small speed ups for a small amount of resources, like you see, it's 50% off. So it's definitely worth like something. And I like the XP as well because champions in these games are everything. Now these are like boosts and stuff. I'm not sure. I don't have that many resources. I'm not spending it yet, but you know, eventually we might do it. Now, lastly, one of the things you really have to do every day as well is this. This is the Holo Projector. You see, if you want to upgrade it, you need these parts. So as I said earlier, daily missions, this is how you get them. Once you have enough, you'll go through it. I'll show you. There you go. See, they take more and more every level. But you can see here the income. This is how you make income passively. So this is what you want to be doing. Obviously, always upgrading it when you can. But on top of it, click here. This battery, basically, you need to recharge it for it to give you the resources. So when you log on every day, first collect the resources and then recharge it. Make sure it's always recharged when you go to bed and stuff, because this is like, for me now it lasts 11 hours, so I can sleep and wake up and have this. But you never want it to go low and then you're not producing while you're not there, because this is a main source of resources. So remember to always pay attention and recharge this. Now at the beginning when you're building, the main priority is getting this city hall building high as fast as possible. It's one of the most important things to do, as well as getting your research stuff up and getting your shooter camp, hitter camps, like all these training camp up. The reason for that is that you can see right now I'm max training. This amount of unit I can make is 900 right now, and it lasts 6 hours. Now you see this one is a bit higher level. I'm training 1200 units and it lasts 8 hours. So when you get to the sweet spot of 8 hours, basically you can go to bed and fully train, and then in the morning you'll have a queue that you can start again. So you won't have a downtime. Now, on top of that, when you are building up any kind of like buildings in your city, you can ask for Alliance help. So for Alliance help, it works with the Alliance treehouse, which is an important building to upgrade as well. You can basically ask for help. The higher level this is, the more help you get. Now, helps basically give you hours off of your building time. The higher it goes, it's like a percentage. So if you have buildings that takes like 3 days eventually, well, that will take maybe like half a day out. So it's a lot of value. You can see clicking here basically helps my alliance. Now, when you build or research something, I'll show you an example right now. I'm going to research this, for example, 54 minutes. Now, it's done researching. You see, I have this little icon here. I can also go inside of the research and click help here. Boom, I'm clicking help request sent. Now, if you go in Alliance and you click help here, you'll see I'm asking for help to build this. Now, when you're at 17 out of 17, which is what I am, obviously now you can speed up that building. But before you speed up anything, make sure that you've maxed out the help, because it can be hours of speed up saved every time you build something. So this is very important that you want to check the help in the Alliance every time before speeding up something. Like this research right now for me is 53 minutes. Now, if I get helped, it might be 20 minutes. See, boom, someone just helped me. Look at the minutes, just disappeared. So don't over speed up too quickly. Be patient, because that is how you're going to be optimal. As well, if you're going to be using speed ups, use them on buildings that matter. So for example, when you are upgrading your research lab to another level, you want to speed it up. Like every minute that you're building the research lab, it is not researching. So it's completely wasted time. So build it up, upgrade it, press help, wait. When the help is maxed out, speed it up. And if you can't speed it up fully, then wait to build it. That also applies for building troops, because every minute that it's not building troops because it's upgrading to another level, you're not building, you're wasting this time. So you want to keep your speed ups for important buildings, and it is very, very important. If you play this game for many months, the value is going to be incredible. You're going to be more powerful than anybody else who has not done that. Now, while we're talking about upgrading buildings, the reason why City Hall is so important, if you click on it here, this is the information button. Now, you can see it gives me a lot of power, and my March capacity is 33,000. What does that mean? When I put a hero outside of my city, so for example, let's do this. I'm going to put an army, create unit. You see, this is one of my strong guy. He can bring 55,000 units. Now, look, 33,000 comes from the fact that my city level is at the level it's at. 22,000 comes from him being a certain high level. So in order to get the strongest marches possible, you are going to have a city hall as high as possible. If you click the eye here, you can see the march capacity goes up. It goes up to 30, so I can have 150,000 eventually. So obviously this is Very important. It will make you stronger, kill more white apes faster. It just makes you in general better, especially for gathering while you go to sleep. The bigger your march is, the bigger you gather while you're not there. As well as you can see marching queues. This is how many armies you can have in the open field at the same time. You start at 2, you go up to 4 pretty quickly, but then from 4 to 5, it's pretty long, 26. I'm nowhere near because I'm at 15. But you can see why this is important, because if you have 4 marches out gathering or fighting instead of 2, you're getting double the value. So this is very important. Now this applies to a lot of buildings. If you go here, research lab, you can see that the research speed bonus, this is a free bonus on your research speed. So again, free time speed up. It's very worth it, especially when you get to like 20%, 25%. Every research, it's an hour. Nope, 25% less. It's 45 minutes. It's 50 hours. Oh, 25% less. It's something like 30 something hours. You know, it goes down very quickly. So the value will be amazing. So that's why you want to upgrade these buildings fast. Same thing with the arena. You'll get more chests to unlock, the tavern, like all of this, you get more stuff. So this is, pay attention to that. As well as the watchtower, which is basically your scouts. You can see here, you can bring a number of scouts. So right now I can bring, I think I'm at level like 12 or 13 or something. So I can bring 2 scouts. Yeah, exactly. I can bring 2 scouts. It explores 8 like area around it. And you can see here, basically the higher it is, the more your scout get about enemy information. And obviously, if you go pretty far down, you'll have eventually 3 scouts. So it helps you explore the map much faster, which is very important in this game, because again, one of my other trick that I want to give you right now is that when you explore, you will see that you will find some really cool stuff in the map. Now that cool stuff is called, you will get in your mail here. If you go here, there you go, scout reports. You'll find these repairers, rocket wreckage, and subway entrances. Now, repairer, click on it. It's really just it's an objective. This is something for your alliance to put the trains beside, and when you do it, you get all these rewards. So it's very good, but this is something that your leaders are going to have to take care of, not you personally. So obviously it doesn't do much for you, but still you have to click it. Now, rocket wreckage is one of the most important thing in this game. Now, the reason I say that is like when you do it, you'll get a lot of rewards. See, claim reward. Now, sometimes you will get technology from it. Now, not every technology works. It's specifically the technology that is here. So the development technology, dermatology, trunk, construction, all of this stuff here, you can get for completely free. This is something that's very valuable, and as you explore, you will see it. It will basically complete itself for you. So basically, I would focus on exploring as much as possible at the beginning and unlocking a lot of this. Like I have personally not researched any of these. All of this I have not researched. Laser cutting, construction, I have explored and they gave it to me for free. So do not research this at the beginning. Try and focus on the war stuff and this rocket stuff a little bit at the beginning until you've explored a lot of the map and it stops giving you these free researches. I'm not sure exactly how far it goes, so I'm researching a few of them here. I just want to unlock them in case to make sure that maybe I can get the reward from it. But I know for a fact that these 5 specifically are free by exploring the rocket. So make sure to wait. Now, the last one is the subway entrances. Now, city ruins is, again, something you just explore to see. So I'll do it. See, boom, I'm exploring it. It basically, again, something your train has to go through for amazing reward. So doing it explores the map for you a little bit. More rare, there we go. So the subway entrances, click on it. You just basically search it. You send one of your scouts, and they basically will search it and they'll find rewards inside of it. Now, it's nothing amazing or incredible, but it's free rewards completely. Now, see, my little scout is here, like a flying helicopter guy. Boom, he scouted it. What do I get? Boom. I didn't do anything. I clicked 2 buttons. Look at what I get. Lastly, one of the things you can do to explore the map, see, I don't have it right now because I've been doing it, but if you click here, there's a recover 1 time. So what that means is that when you will be playing, click and see, it will ask you to pay 10 batteries to explore 1 square for free. This obviously can be done once every few hours. So whenever it's up, click it. And try and do it on a zone that when you click on it, it's not explored. So this is 50%. But let's say I went to someone else here. This one's 18%. Now, if you can find ones that are at 0% or the lowest possible, it will basically explore a lot of the map for you for free. So pay attention to that. It's very important because this is how you're going to get a lot of reward in this game for free. So if you back up in the map and click explore, you'll see all of these yellow things are what I'm talking about. So if you go on them and click on them, see, this is all this rocket wreckage I'm talking about. So make sure to do this. Go around your map, click explore right here. You have to be at a certain height. There you go. You have to be close-ish. Then when you're close, click on it. Boom, more fighter XP. There was one more here. See, I'm getting some troops for free. So this is completely free. Exploring is very important. It will give you a lot of reward. Now, I'm trying to find some more here. I don't see anything. If you don't see anything, it's because there's nothing. See, there's one yellow here. Now I can go and click on it, search. Now this was my starting area, so I've explored a lot of it already, but I've just moved more here. So you see there's a lot of stuff for me to do and explore. So make sure to pay attention and go around. See, I got 1,000 food. I got 10,000 food actually. So just make sure to go around the map and make sure to explore when you can. This obviously takes a lot of your time, but if you click the explore thing, you can get a lot of this like value. It tells you what it is here. Just make sure to do it. It's worth so much value and you don't have to do anything at all. It's really just something you should do to get the big head start. Now, another thing that is very important to do every day is using your AP, which is ability point. If you click in the corner here, you will see here it is. It's action point actually. So you have a maximum of 1,000 and you can use potions to do replenish it. Don't use these potions, not at the beginning at least. But what you can do basically is kill white mutants. You can also hunt these guys. You see these big giant guy. Now you can use a rally, which basically means 200,000 troops to kill it. Now if I rallied, I would do rally and I would bring 55,000. So I need at least 4-5 members from my alliance to join and attack this guy. This is very easy to do and the rewards are absolutely crazy good. So this is something that you should be using your AP on for sure. Now the AP cost for me is 141. It's usually 150, but I got a hero that specializes in killing white mutants. But you see it's 150 with any other heroes. But you obviously you want to rally it with someone who's specialized in white mutants, which in this case is this nice guy here with his big mace, the Scott. He is one of the white mutant hunter, and you can see he has PvE damage, which is white mutant damage, as well as white mutant XP bonus. So this is the kind of guy you want to use for this. Now I'll go through commanders a bit later, but basically using your AP every day is a very, very valuable thing because it replenishes for free. So what you do otherwise is you come here and you can make them spawn. So if you do search, there you go, a level 20 just appeared here. These are also amazing reward. And you can see here, when they're hyperactive state, because you're fighting at night, you will get extra reward. Now, I'm during the night, you can see it because they all become green. During the day, they're white. So I'm going to attack. You just create a unit. Now this is I said my best guy. He was going to take care of it. Piece of cake, 41 AP. So I'm going to do it. Obviously 1,000 can be long to use by 41 at a time. So you can create more than one army. Now this one is going to cost 50, but he's going to basically help and assist, and they're going to get the same reward, both of them. Now, as you unlock more marches, remember I said earlier that there is a way to get more marches by basically increasing your city level. You could send more armies here to help and get up to maybe 4 or 5 armies hitting the same barbarian when you have enough units to fill them. There you go, he's dead. Now I could spawn another one and we could start all over again. So I'm gonna wait for him to come back in my city. There we go, 41 AP, I'm sending him again. I can send another guy right here, boom. And I could send another guy, but see, I have no troops. So this is something that's important. Try and get some troops at the beginning, but never log off with AP. Always use your AP. It's completely free reward. It gives experience so they get stronger and they level up. Just do it. It's amazing. Now, another tip I want to give you is not to forget items. You see here, click on this item. So you have resources that you get from doing content, and they basically stack up here in the form of an item. So they're not here, they're here. Don't use them unless you need them. Stack them up. You don't need them, don't use them. And your speed ups are going to be shown here. And this is what I want to talk about, the buffs. So if you see here, you can use some of these buffs to increase the amount of production from the Holo Projector and increase the amount of collecting speed for you to collect resources. So if you're going to be very active for the next 8 hours and going to gather and collect stuff, use these. Obviously the production ones you can just do because they'll you don't have to be active. You just have to collect it every once in a while and keep replenishing the battery. But some of this gathering stuff is very important. You can also give your troops attack. You can give your troops defenses. Obviously, don't use this if you're not going to do anything with it, and save the purple ones for when you're going to be later on in the game. As well as all these items here. You can see the shiny CDs, you can sometimes get them in form of items, so I have a lot of them in items here, so I could be using them up. So I'm getting all of this because my alliance is capturing a lot of stuff when they're building the train. I'm a very strong alliance, we're the top one in the server, so it's going well. As well as you can get some of the other items here. Experience, this is to level your heroes. So just don't forget to don't neglect your items. Make sure to use this if you're going to be doing stuff. This is just something that's very important in the game. As well as if you wanted to buy stuff, this is where you would do it. The shop here, you just click this, and this is where you can buy resources. It's very expensive, so I wouldn't recommend doing it. As I said, you can buy them in the store, the VIP store, or the special secret shop for this price, but discounted. So I would much rather do that and be patient. But if you really needed something, or you want to see the items that are available in the game, like this one to reset talents and stuff, maybe you'll need it. It's 1,000, this is where you would buy it. Now, my last tip for this video, but I think probably the most important one, is your fighters. Make sure to know how they work before you level them up and experience them and skill them up. Now, what I mean by that is that if you look at them, if I click on this guy, they have specialities. Every one of them has 3 specialties. If you go, I click leader, almighty, attack. This one has pilot, almighty, attack. This one has leader. Okay, so you can see the point, they all have different stuff. Now, there's a few more down here. Obviously, these are the very rare and strong legendary ones, so they're not going to be available unless you spend money or wait the game, like in the game for quite a while. But eventually, you can still pay attention because some of them will have abilities that you will want to pay attention. Now, my tip is make sure that you use the ones that apply to you first. So, there's 4 unit types in this game. So basically, there's like melee fighters, which are hitters. This guy here, he has the tree for hitters. This guy has the tree for pilots, which is basically a cavalry type unit, which is fast and good. And there's also shooters, which this guy is. So you can have shooter here. So basically what that means is that you will want to specialize your heroes or your fighters to be something that you want to be. So for example, I want to have a lot of pilots and I want to have a very strong pilot. I'm going to make this guy strong and I'm going to use this talent tree. As you can see here, if I scroll a little bit, there's 3 talent tree, and this is the one that's pilot. Fighter is good at leading pilots. Obviously, all of this, basically, my pilot will have defense at the beginning of the fight. And if you click on the skill, you'll see a lot of stuff, like some of it buffs units in general, but some of it will buff pilot. See, pilot defense here, pilot attack. So basically what that means is that if you're going to use this hero, you want to make sure that his army is only pilots when you have the units for it. You can see here as well, he increases the attack of pilots, he increases the health and marching speed of pilots. It's just, basically they are specialized commanders, and you want to make sure that you use the unit type that they are specialized in. Now, there's also other ones that don't specialize in anything, so just make sure to read what they do. Leaders basically is good at leading mixed armies, so that's very good for the beginning especially. Now this just doesn't do anything special but buffs army in general, so it goes well with leader. And attack, again, this one basically is good to lead an army of anything. Now I'm going to make videos about commanders specifically. All these fighters, they're going to have all a variety of skills and builds, and this game is so new that we're not going to find them out yet, but as we progress and as you increase their skill, which you can do by farming these medals from unlocking these daily tickets in the arena every day, you will get them stronger and stronger. Now, one highlight is this guy. He has the hunt ability. This is excellent at fighting mutants. As I said earlier, this is something that you get a lot of value from. You have to use your AP every day. So I think this is probably the best commander to make expertise strongly at the beginning. What I mean by that is you will want to upgrade his skills. As you can see here, I have all these skills. Now, I can upgrade any of these skills as I want. I would say that this one here, this is the most important because it increases the experience gain. So I have 5 of his medals, but you can go here and exchange Universal's medals. Boom, there you go. And I can upgrade his skill. There you go. Now it's at 2. Can I do it again? Yes, I can. And the blue medals are very cheap. You get them all the time from the chest, and you don't have to do anything special for them. You just gather them for free by doing the content. And you can see I'm making this guy very strong already. I'm free to play, and I've only been playing this for a few days. And look at me, having this guy with 5 already. Now, I could do another one. See, they only cost 10 at the beginning. So you can also go and use your medals to make these skills level 2 for a very cheap price. Now this is what I'm going to do, because I'm going to max this guy out as fast as possible, because he will be the main guy that I use to kill all these giant guys and all these small white mutants. He's going to give more experience to everyone, and he does also increase stuff in the talents. If you go here, there you go, stamina consumption reduced. Again, this is free value. This is amazing. Here, experience increase. Here, active damage. What is this here? Mutants receive more damage. So this guy, you want to max out this tree, which is, I can see I'm doing it. This guy is going to be amazing at killing mutants, and mutants is how you get so much value in this game. You can also level him up. Here we go. I can just level him up. Mine is already level 30 because I've been leveling him up. But you can see here, I can level him up more. Now, I don't think I can get to level 40, but you can see now he's level 36. He's a beast. I'm going to use him a lot. I wouldn't recommend maxing him out at the beginning like I'm just doing right now, but this is one of the best commanders, because as you can see, if you go around, none of them, like here, none of them have this hunt thing. He's the only one with hunt. If you go here, there's no hunt, there's no hunt, there's no hunt. This one. This is the only other guy. And okay, so these two are the only other guys that have hunt. So obviously, this is going to be your early game hunter, and eventually you'll have these guys, and they're going to unlock new ones, new fighters. So I would focus on this. Now, me personally, I want to make an army of pilots. So this would be my second guy to do. So I would do this. I would just level him up a little bit. Here we go. And then here you can use stars to increase his level and his star level. That basically unlocks these skills. So if you unlock this skill, you need him to be level 20. If you unlock this skill, you need him to be level 30. So again, I'm going to make videos about fighters specifically for you to have a better idea as I progress through this game. But I would focus in the beginning on 1 or 2 of these commanders. You can also focus on some of them that have gathering, which basically makes you gather resources better. And if you click here, you see he's going to get a lot of resources after doing food. So he's going to be a very good food gatherer. He also has increased food gathering speed in his talent, in his skills, I mean. So pay attention to what they do, and then you can specialize in something that you want. Now, if you mess something up, you can respec them. You can restart their talents. So it's not a big deal. But the skills, once you've invested, it's done and it's gone. So you need to make sure that you're going to specialize the skills of champions that matter. Now, this one here is probably the best thing you want to max out, because it's going to increase the experience from all the other guys that fight with him. And this is how you level up. You fight mutants. So I recommend leveling him up first, and then finding another one and focusing on them. Just make sure that you are not doing it on something that you won't be using in the beginning. As well, I'm always available here in the comments or on Not Casual's Discord or the Age of Apes official Discord. There's a lot of people helping there, sending guides, messages there. So make sure to stay aware. There's a lot of information out there. We are all there to help you, and we will be making a lot of guides to make sure that you know what you're doing with those commanders. So guys, this is the end of this guide for me. I'm basically just discovering this game. You can see I'm at 600,000 power. If you go here, you can see all the rankings. I'm not the top in this server. Like, I am very far. Like, the guys are at 2 million here. I'm like, I don't even know. I'm probably in the hundreds and hundreds because I'm free to play, obviously. But obviously, like, you can see all these guys at 1 million and stuff at the top. I'm at 600,000. So, you know, I'm not doing too bad. Obviously, I am still growing, learning, and you can see if I zoom out. So my alliance is going from here, and we're building this track all the way here, eventually to reach here. Now all the other alliances are doing it. As you can see, they're here. We can't see everybody else because I haven't scouted this map because it takes forever, but you can see these guys around. They're all coming. Oh, these guys are here. So we're obviously doing pretty well. Eventually there'll be some war happening. There'll be a lot of videos, a lot of content. This game seems very fun to me. I really recommend you try it out, download it, go in my description to see the link. I will have it in the description and in the comments. You can both find my download link and you can find my boost link, which will basically mean that you will get extra value and resources when you start the game if you use my code. So make sure to do that. If you have any question, ask me in the comments. I'm happy to help. And please subscribe, because I'm going to be making videos about this game more in the future, as well as some other games who are pretty similar. So if you're into this kind of game, strategy, MMOs and stuff like that, subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of videos. There's more than one of us making videos. So we're a team and we're here to help you. So thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, guys, have fun conquering the apes and going for the race for space first.